welcome back to Nerd Collision. I'm Eddie, that's Ray, that's Britt, and that's Brandon. And today we're going to be talking about episodes 6 and 7 of the Book of Boba Fett. Guys, what did everyone think?
Episode 6, I was on my knees. I said, John, give it to me. Give it to me right now. I want it straight raw. But then, episode 7, I got back up and I said, you know what? This isn't for me. I'm going to take my pocketbook, I'm going to take my coat, I'm going to go home. Thanks for the drinks.
Wow. So okay. You said you were going to give access and now you do not access?
Access denied. The door is closed.
Because he got it right, then he got it wrong. It'd be like that right, sometimes.
And then he got it wrong. Yep. Robert, how do you go for something so great? Yeah, you had the momentum. You had me at the edge of my seat. And then I got up at 4 a.m. to watch this program. The finale. I'm thinking, oh my God, this is going to be crazy. Girl, I could have had a beat. You know what? I was just so disappointed. I was like, are y'all for real? Y'all are for real. Y'all really had the momentum build up and y'all just gave us this kind of ending. I was just like, if I had to rate this, the last episode itself of Book of Boba Fett, I would give it a smooth 5 out of 10. And everything else has been between 9 and 10 previously. Because it was just so amazing. But the last episode finale, you're supposed to go out with a bang. You're supposed to have me wondering what's next. I mean, if it gets renewed, I'm sure it will. But, child.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like, episode 6 could be considered one of the greatest TV episodes of all time. Like, we had not only Luke, you had Mandalorian, you had R2-D2, and you had Ashoka. You had everybody in one episode and them meeting. That was amazing. I wish we could have had Ahsoka and Luke. Like, Ahsoka just telling him, hey, this is what I remember of your dad. I would have watched a whole hour of them conversing about Anakin than anything. That's what I wanted. Then you have Grogu training and stuff, and he's just so cute. Oh my God. Like, it was just the cutest thing. Like, it was amazing but then to go from that to episode 7. I mean, it had its cute moments, you know. Grogu turned out to go with the Mandalorian. That was cute and everything. But, like, everything else, I was just... okay, you use the dark saber to penetrate a force field. That's great. You know, you rode the Rancor. You know, that was a surprise. That's great. But
or that town up too.
And then, what's her name again? What's her name?
Fennec Shan.
His associate.
Shan.
Yeah, she's killing everybody. I mean, that was great. And I was like...
she's the Black Widow.
Right. But then I was like, okay, that was... meh. Like, how did we go from something that was so great, oh my God, like, I almost had tears, to... this is the ending? I want Mandalorian Season 3 at this point.
And then you had Cad Bane in episode 6, which was quite the shocker for me. I was not expecting that whatsoever. However, it looks like y'all seemingly killed him in the finale, which, girl,
like,
what? Why would you bring someone that you've had in the animated series for years with an S, and then have him killed off seemingly in one episode? Girl, I'm sorry. It's some bullshit. And on top of that, you got the prosthetics wrong to an extent. He's supposed to be a little bit more darker blue in the face. You know, a little bit more... I mean, if you go on YouTube, y'all can see, like, someone edited the footage and made it look 10 times better. Honestly, Disney hired them like y'all hired that last man who did the deep fake. for your new episode with Mark Hamill, which was, like I said, fantastic. And just seeing him be Luke Skywalker himself, like that is the Luke that I grew up with. So I appreciate John and Dave and all of them for that. However, I was just really disappointed with just little things, within these last two episodes, mostly the finale, but we can dig into that later.
No, we can dig into that now. The finale was just, it was meh. It was just meh for me. I mean, all the action scenes and stuff, that was cool. But, like, okay, so I would rather have the Mandalorian. I'm ready for this Ahsoka series because I want to see how Ahsoka found Luke, or if she already knew where he was or what was going on. I would like to see that. I would like to see in the Ahsoka series like an hour of her and Luke just talking. But here's what I want, and I'm gonna be honest. The CGI was great for Luke. It was great. One thing I'm mad, it wasn't Mark Hamill speaking. I'm like, he is a voice actor. He can do his own voice.
That wasn't him?
No, it was a computer generated thing.
That is scary.
Yeah.
Because I believe
Very scary.
It was believable.
So,
Yes, it was.
I wasn't sitting here being like, what in the beep boop? Like, I thought that was Mark Hamill speaking.
It was
Holy
his,
shit.
it
And
was
he didn't
his,
say nothing about it?
right. It was his voice, but it was a computer generated voice instead of having him come in and just do the lines like they did last time, even though that CGI was just horrible in The Mandalorian.
It was going to do my white father like that.
it
was not nice.
It was great in this. But I mean, in all honesty, you have, and I'm going to say it, you have Sebastian Stan right there. Like, even Sebastian said in the interview that him and Mark Hamill do text, and he was like, Mark, I'm right here whenever you need me. Just tell Favreau that, you know what, let Sebastian play me if you're going to do a young Luke Skywalker series, because that CGI ain't going to cut it. It cut it for this, but if you do a series about Luke in his younger years,
and from 70,
it ain't gonna cut it. It just won't. But go ahead, Ray.
And just to make a quick note, Mark Hamill is credited as Luke Skywalker.
Credited.
However, they did note that Luke Skywalker was largely created through visual effects and synthesized speech based on reference images and recordings, respectively, of Hamill. Graham Hamilton was the on-set performer for the character.
And we really didn't know
his
that.
son? Or is it just a coincidence with the last name?
I think it's just a coincidence because his last name is Hamilton.
Yeah, Hamilton.
I was about to say, I know he has sons who do look like him, but I don't know if they...
Or hell, get one of the sons to play him. Like, it's that easy where you can have someone else instead of... Computer generated was scary as fuck. I was like, this looks too good. I mean, it's great, but I hated it. I was like, that's too good. Because now we can do that. Like, what if one of us gets, like, a computer generated voice? Hell, what if one of us are robots right now? Who knows?
I'm actually not here.
Okay, Eddie.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm in the lab with Sheila E.
I'm just saying. It was great for what it was, but if you're going to do a series about Luke while he's doing all this, get a real actor. Don't use computer-generated stuff. But go ahead, Ray. I'm sorry.
Okay. Overall, I greatly enjoyed the last two episodes. Episode 6 was amazing. The, expansion of this Star Wars universe, again, is something that we had really needed, something that was really missing from the continuation of the main franchise. Not the prequels, the continuation. I was so happy to see, Luke training Baby Yoda. I know that's his name, but that's what I'm gonna call him anyway.
Grogu.
I was just, having his, sensei moment was absolutely amazing to see. Like Britt said, seeing Ahsoka and Luke together was like just,
I call the
watching reactions
fanboys
to that,
orgasm, but go ahead.
like reactions to that, and it was like emotional for people. It really was. Now I didn't cry, but definitely, it was just really amazing to see. And I think that's my opinion, but they didn't really get into them like their history and their connection with Darth Vader thing because they're saving that for her show. So I feel like they gave like a little teaser, but we will see him again in her show. Now the CGI was amazing. Like I thought that maybe it was like doing the voice work, but he had like a younger actor just like just stand in do like the whole motion thing and just like put him over that. But that was just mostly CGI. Just that was amazing. Like I said, a lot better than his. Even though I didn't mind the version of him they had in the Mandalorian when he showed up, this was like a much better. But like I said, season 6, sorry, episode 6 was amazing. This Terra A1 come together and that's pretty much the expansion of the Star Wars universe. Episode 7. Now I didn't really mind. I liked it for the most part. I did feel the ending was kind of mad, but overall I was most excited about it. Kanban, who is such now to take a fictional character. Well, he's fictional, but we only see him in animations. With the I think it was Star Wars Rebels and Bad Batch. To bring him into a live action was pretty damn good. And just establish him. Now killing him, I say was a bit premature. I would like to see him come back as a recurring character in future, whatever installments they have planned for the Star Wars universe. But the time he was here, he definitely, made his presence known. The final battle, it could have been more. Like I said, I didn't hate it, especially like when the Reef was kind of showed up and then found the city. I love personally him riding through the city on a Rancor. Like it's a freaking Rancor. He's going around in the city, just jumping everywhere and all of that. That was fun for me. I was here for it. The final battle, the showdown between him and Combat, it could have been more. I said, wasn't mad at it, but it could have been. Like I said, I didn't hate it, but I wanted more. So I felt that's where it kind of came up short. It could have been more. It could have been more, of just battling. I wish that they had more enforcement. It could have been bigger. I felt that could have been the case, but what we got, I was mostly okay with for the most part. But like I said, that's why my main issue is it could have been more. But overall, like I said, for the last 2 episodes, I did like them. Like I said, probably will get renewed for a second season. Like I said, I feel like with this show, with Boba Fett, Mandalorian, even Star Wars Visions, like this expansion is something that we, the fans, need and something that we deserve.
Better than the
More so
trilogies.
from the last trilogy. Star Wars, the Force Awakens, I probably was the best one out of the 3, but kind of from there, the kind of ball was just fumbled and fumbled until the last movie. But overall, I enjoyed these last 2 episodes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty much in agreement with everybody else. I absolutely loved episode 6. The finale, it was good, but I really did expect and want more, if I'm being honest with you. Now, one thing I will say, and I'll pose this question to everybody else, because I've heard a lot of, fair criticisms about the show. Some, I'm like, okay, you guys are reaching a little bit. But one of the criticisms that I've heard was as far as the character of Boba Fett being so agreeable, as in, say, Fennec Shan would suggest that, he does something, he just does it. And it's been said that he hasn't really shown a lot of leadership throughout the series. Do you guys see that as the same way, or do you see like maybe he was more of a leader, just maybe a little bit more passive, or how do you guys see that?
See, I saw it this way. Because in the situations that he was in, you have to be agreeable to get people to go on your side like that. Like, if it wasn't for, what he was doing, he wouldn't have gotten everybody together to defend this town. Now, it was sad that the other people got slaughtered, but, if it were to him doing, I'm just gonna kill everybody, then what would have been the point of this show? Like, he's not his dad. He's just not. And he's doing something entirely different than what his dad would do. So, in order to get out of dangerous situations, sometimes you gotta be a little bit agreeable, but also a little bit manipulative in order to have these people on your side. That's just what it is. This is not a game of checkers, this is chess. Didn't like the way they won because I didn't really like episode 7, but it is what it is.
Right. Okay. Alrighty. Ray or Brandon?
How I feel, like I said, one of the things I love about this run of Boba Fett, all through episodes, is like him playing like the long game, him strategizing, not just, I guess everyone expects him to just charge in guns blazing, but, as not really like, if he did that, what was say about the character, if he did that, there wouldn't be a show. You gotta think beyond, just like the first episode, second episode, like how is this gonna like play out in like the long run? Like I said, I like the strategy. Like I said, he needs to be. He was Boba Fett. He showed people who he was. When he needs to be Boba Fett, he was Boba Fett. He was Boba Fett in the first episode when he was ambushed. I guess people expect that every single episode, but no, like I said, I like the progression of the show and showing that Boba Fett can be not cautious but strategic in his approach to dealing with everything. They say like when the last episode, even though I wanted more from the final episode, we still got Boba Fett handling business. Him sticking up his knee and shooting out rockets to people. Him flying around and everything. That's the Boba Fett. I mean, that's Boba Fett. So I said I don't really pay attention to that. I said I like how they treat the character. We got more in depth about Boba Fett, his past, his motives and what drives him. So I was okay with that. Period.
Okay. All right, Brandon.
Yeah, I definitely do feel like he proved himself as a leader. Boba is the type of character who plays smart now. He's not just, shoot first, ask questions later. He's definitely, over these last few episodes, I've noticed that there's been a change with him, which I don't think the actor himself was much of a fan of, well, at least in terms of Boba speaking. But he has to keep in mind that character, was originally, nonverbal and stuff like that when he was in, I don't know, what, high school? I don't know. But, at the end of the day, the character definitely needed a rework because he was a fan favorite, and honestly, I prefer Boba Fett talking. But, to answer your question, I do feel like he has proven himself as a leader, and I'm looking forward to see more of him in any capacity if we can get another season of Book of Boba Fett. And also, you white fanboys, I'm sure you're very happy because Cobb Vanth is alive and well. despite the girls trying to gag you and make you think that he's dead. No, honey, he's gonna be another. He's the new future member of Daft Punk. That's right, courtesy of Thundercat. Thank you, Thundercat. Thank you with your robotics. I'm sure you're gonna make him a beep boop. Next season of whatever the hell he appears on in live action. Can't wait to see it.
Tell a 5555.
Now, is that Timothy Oliphant or is that Josh? I forgot his last name. Which one is that? I get them confused.
Yes,
because at the episode he was shot by combat, but he like shot in the arm, so he didn't die, but he was like wounded. That's what he had like in the tank at the end.
He was like dead after getting shot in the arm.
But what's the actor's name?
No, that goddamn
Cobb Van, like corn on the cob.
I mean his real name. So that's Timothy Oliphant. Okay. I thought it was Josh. What's his name? I get them confused.
No,
I don't know who that white man is, but I know a lot of people love him. It's no shade.
I do.
To you, sir. You're a fantastic. All right. You're a fantastic actor. I'm sure he's from General Hospital or whatever the hell you watch him for. But that's not the point. He's an amazing actor. I think you're a great character. I'm just being petty and jokey. Please don't take any offense to this if I ever see you in person on the street. But yeah, I'm sure a lot of y'all are happy about that. But a lot of y'all, I will only agree with the fanboys in regards to the last episode of how I felt about it. However, your overall reaction to the series is hell. It's invalid, and I'm putting the stamp of approval. It's getting an A- from me, and y'all can go to hell as far as I'm concerned. I don't care what you old saggy bitches say. Y'all were born before the fan was invented. No one cares about what you have to say. Your opinion is not valid here. I'm sorry. Disney is evolving. Star Wars is evolving. Everything is evolving, and you will be in the ground soon. No shade, no tea. It's just the truth. So please get over yourself. I'm not gonna say it again. Stop talking shit, even though I know you won't, because you have that motorboat mouth. You just gonna talk. You just gonna keep on typing. Keyboard warriors. So I don't give a shit. I'm just saying, John, all of y'all at Lucasfilm, brava. Y'all did an amazing job. Can't wait to see Ahsoka. And, hopefully, Rosario Dawson is not getting plowed by the table on a Jedi like she was in Luke Cage. My God, like, her character was just loose, fast. Like, I just couldn't take it. You can edit this out, Bray. It's fine. But
oh no, if I want
to, she's gonna beat my ass. Either her or Cory Booker. But the point is that I'm looking forward to it. And Grogu, learn how to speak. You can communicate through other means, but they don't have Duolingo in the galaxy far, far away. At least speak Spanish, German, something. The cooing.
Soviet galaxy.
Isn't he? What did they say he was? He was like 50 years old. Baby, you older than me.
Really? That little kid is 50? What?
Yeah. The green gremlin species ages very slowly.
Okay.
He got Benjamin Button disease, so it's fine. But. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe they're afraid to give Grogu a voice because people will be like, he's not cute anymore. He's not cooing anymore, child. I'm not buying any more toys. Bye, honey. Like, they probably thinking like that. If I was a Disney executive, they're probably like, he has to coo until the end of time, even when he's 90,000 years old. No, don't give him a voice or nothing. He's got to be cute, cuddly, buy all the toys this Christmas. That's probably what they're thinking about. That's just me, but those are my final thoughts on the Book of Bottoms.
I would like Grogu to talk, just, me like you, I say.
Not me like you.
Something.
Not me like you.
Something like that. I would like for him to talk at some point. And then I want to know who saved him, because when they did that flashback, was that Order 66? Who saved him from that?
Yes, sir. People were saying it was Mace Windu.
That's who I think it is.
I wouldn't be...
Call Sam. He's literally like, well, actually, he's filming Secret Invasion right now. Call him when he's done with that.
Right.
Call him when he's done with that, and bring him back, and have him with his one arm carrying that green baby somewhere.
Right.
Do that.
Because supposedly he did die in the third one, but all he did was get tossed out a window. What, he couldn't save himself?
Jedi, he said it himself, Jedi can survive. They're like cats, okay? They land on their feet.
Right.
So, and getting his hand chopped off by a man with booty flaps on his forehead ain't gonna stop Sam Jackson for nothing. So,
there it is. There it is.
I'm speaking facts.
If they asked Sam to come back, I think he'd be more than happy to.
He wants to come back. He's ready to barge to the door.
There's so much to Mace Windu that we haven't get to see. When we saw more of him in the animated, I think it was either Clone Wars, I think, like that one where he took out like pretty much like a whole army, by himself.
With his hands.
So there's more to him that we can see if they decide to go that way.
Michael Jackson said it. The Force has got a lot of power.
Yes, it does.
It does.
It most certainly does.
Okay.
Yes.
Bring him back.
All right, and then I think the final question that I have for you guys is, assuming, and I think it's a strong assumption, that we're going to have a season 2 of the Book of Boba Fett, what would you guys like to see moving forward?
Omega from the Bad Batch.
Okay.
Or any surviving members. Captain Rex, maybe. I don't know.
I would like to see Boba Fett in, beyond Tatooine. I was, exploring, the galaxies, one of the different areas or planets and stuff, Maybe let's say between, from where the storyline takes place, interaction with other characters, but, off-world. So off the planet he was on right now, I would like to see him more, exploring the galaxy for some reason or another.
Yeah.
Has he met Luke yet? If not, that's what I want.
Oh.
Okay.
I see.
Yes. In Return of the Jedi, when he chopped out his jetpack and made him fly to the sunlight.
Oh, yeah.
I think Brent Bisbee...
It's not going to be happy, honey.
I've seen each other since then. I think that's what she means. Them seeing each other again.
Since all that happened.
Right.
Remember when I tried to kill you?
This new school I built, Boba. You want to meet the kids?
Yeah, hold on. Let me get my jetpack.
No. Have Boba Fett meet Luke. Boba Fett on the Rancor, a new Rancor. Oh, look.
Oh, shit.
Rancor and Boba Fett. I would gag.
That ain't nothing to Mark Hamill, honey.
Gag.
Triggered.
Y'all saw how he made that big old Rancor kill itself?
Ooh, and Ahsoka all in one scene. That would be glorious. I'll be like, well, celebrity deathmatch. Who gonna kill who? Let's go. Luke is probably gonna kill you. But hey, it was fun seeing you while it lasted.
Yes, it was.
Just saying.
Yes, it was.
That being said, are you guys excited? We now have a premiere date for Obi-Wan
Yes!
I am very excited.
Let's go. I'm ready.
It's 6 episodes long.
So
I'm sure they're going to be an hour long each.
So what I want that to do is, I know they set the premise as he's been watching over Luke for 10 years now. I want it to be where this series leads up to A New Hope.
I don't think they can do that in 6 episodes, sweetie.
I mean, if they get another season, then yes, do that. Just, hey, this is how Luke was.
I feel like it's definitely going to fill in a lot of gaps. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Ewan McGregor's aged quite a bit. Not so much in the face, thank God. But it's been quite some time. Oh my God, the Revenge of the Sith came out 2005, and now we're in 2022. It's been quite some time. So, You know that I'm sure they're gonna probably film. They filmed some flashback scenes, so we'll probably see Hayden back in his Jedi attire and stuff like
Because
that.
they said
Probably
Hayden's
just
going to
doing
be in
random
this
shit.
too.
Was he
He
confirmed already
is.
as returning? As
Yes, he has been confirmed as returning as Darth Vader. I don't think it's going to be James Earl Jones doing the voice. I haven't heard it. I think we would have gotten official confirmation of that by now.
They'll probably use the same computer generated thing they did for Luke, and just
They have so many people out here, I mean, who have done the voice, and it sounds equally convincing. No shade to James Earl Jones, the iconic, but you are the blueprint. And girl, just like how Disney digitized Mark Hamill, girl, if something happens to him tomorrow, they got and they can do a whole damn speech with Darth Vader. So
yeah.
I don't know what capacity Hayden can really perform as an actor. I'm just saying, like, child, are they just gonna have him in that black suit walking around all day in the bodysuit? No shade, like
I feel like that's what they're gonna do. But like,
I am so sorry, it must have been hot in there. Unless Disney put in some AC unit up in there for you, my goodness. But I'm interested to see how that goes. I'm assuming that they brought him back to do flashbacks and stuff as well. Not just to be in the costume and, do his little sword fighting shit. So we'll see.
I will say the response has been very positive. I would say the response to him coming back as Vader has been very much like Andrew Garfield coming back as Spider-Man.
Very much underappreciated at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And now we can appreciate the sequels more because the new trilogy was not that great. So,
listen, Hayden, don't listen to those.
I always loved the prequels were there for me. Like, I love 1, 2, and 3, especially 3.
Right. And Hayden, let me tell you something. I've always wanted to date you. Always. I mean, I'm happily married now, but that's not the point. The point is that these fans over here, and I'm not talking about Nerdclick, I'm talking about the fans in general. Not all of them, but a good chunk of them have never appreciated.
They know who they are.
They know who they are. Okay, the same ones, the e-ballers. They never appreciated you. So when you come back on that screen on Disney, the Plus, in June-ish or May, I don't know if they're gonna put you in the premiere or anything like that. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna holler. I'm gonna shout to the heavens and say yes, because that's what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for you to be appreciated, and the girls are gonna gag when they see you. Oh my God, they're gonna gag. They're gonna see the red lightsaber. They're gonna lose their shit. They're gonna stroke out. It's gonna be crazy. So I can't wait. And all the new characters. I think there's a bunch of new characters.
With the red lightsaber. So if we get to see him with the red, that'll be a first. If we, whether he's being
just like in Rogue One, give me chills, bitch.
Yeah.
I would like a series of The Fallen Order. I love that game so much. I want a series of that. Like, what happened after the game is over.
Eddie, I know you know his name. The redhead man. What's his name? Oh my God. It starts with a C.
Cal Kestis.
Wait a minute.
That's the name of the character, bro. I'm talking about.
Isn't his name like...
I feel like it's Cameron. You know
what?
Is it
Cameron Monaghan?
Your name like I did last time.
Is it Cameron Monaghan or something?
I believe it is. Sir, I am so sorry. Listen. It's just that I'm going to be honest with you, I never watched Shameless, but I know you did an amazing job, and I heard you were clapping a lot of cheeks there. But that's not the point. The point is that you are an amazing Jedi, and I cannot wait for the sequel. Woo! And be good to Debbie.
The other star was with old boy. He was like on Darth Vader.
Sam Witwer.
Okay, yeah, that one. Like I said,
played Vader's apprentice.
There's so much in like we can see and get into like this expanded, Star Wars universe, and that I would gag Groot, honey. Yes.
Star Killer, aka Galen Marek. They need to make him canon to the Star Wars universe. Bitch, do you know how sickening that would be if they made the Force Unleashed canon? Oh my god, I would faint. Oh my god, I would cry.
That's the
It's
way that's the way that we deserve. Let's get
They gotta get the ball rolling on that.
The second game, it kind of fell off, but the first game was sickening. I loved it.
They need to make all Star Wars games just canon at this point. Let's just mention them. Let's just put them in there. Let's just mention them and do a series on them.
They have.
They're remastering, that old PC game for the PlayStation 5, which I have. Hallelujah, praise him.
Or Knights of the Old Republic.
Yep, it's gonna be on PlayStation 5. Girl, listen, if y'all want me to pay the subscription fee just so I can go pew pew and be a Jedi and slash a saber, girl, I got the coins. Let's go. Let's go. Ready. Or y'all can give me like a press kit. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh my gosh. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode of Nerd Collision. But please let us know what you guys thought about episodes 6 and 7 of the Book of Boba Fett. Please remember to like and subscribe, share if you care on your social media websites. But as always, we're happy to have you guys here with us at Nerd Collision. I'm Eddie. That's Ray. That's Britt. And that's Brandon. And we'll see you guys here next time. Bye, guys.
Yeah,
bye,
see y'all.
Hayden. I love you. I love you, Hayden. Oh my